Hi everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend, and I am back with another unboxing for the Swords of Japan channel. This is interesting. I receive a lot of inquiries for katana in Kosherai. And generally, I would say that many people that come to me looking for swords are looking for koto blades. So this does actually check both of those boxes. Let me go ahead and open this up. So I think I've spoken quite a bit about Bizen blades on my channel, and sometimes I'll get questions about why are there so many Bizen blades. Many skillful appear in the discussion groups and the Facebook forums. And the reason for that is the majority of koto blades originated in Bizen province. And the most prolific school in Bizen was the school that worked in Osufune village. And Osufune village has been a site of sword making going back to the Kamakura period. So this is great. This is a mounted katana in Kosherai from one of the Bizen smiths. And during the Muromachi period, there were several different lines that ran continuously all the way through Muromachi, so from Oi to around the 1570s, and that is when there was said to have been a flood that wiped out most of the forges in Osufune. There are a few names that we'll see over and over again as far as the lineages in Osufune. You have, of course, Sukata, which is the most prolific, Katsumitsu, Munemitsu, Kiyomitsu, Tadamitsu, and Norimitsu. And there were two parallel lines of the Norimitsu smiths, and they used two different kanji. One is the conventional kanji that we see for the character Nori, but then there's another parallel line who were the Hō Norimitsu smiths. And the reason for that reading of Hō Norimitsu is that the kanji for Nori has the Sino-Japanese reading of Hō as well. So that's to distinguish the two different branches. So I'm going to go and open up the Kanteisho here, and I will provide detailed videos as well to show this process. Is an ubu or unshortened katana, which has a classic Sue-Bizen or late Muromachi Bizen shape to the nakago. And this blade has an attribution of Bizen Norimitsu, and it is the Hō Norimitsu, so that is, again, is to distinguish which of the two Norimitsu lineages were responsible for this blade in the eyes of the Shinza team. And then the papers also go further to say that the period is the Tenbun period during the Muromachi. So that gives us a lineage, it gives us a time period of Tenbun, and it gives us the specific Norimitsu line that they believe is responsible for the blade. Now, I've shown examples in the past of blades that have more than one Kanteisho. When you send a sword to Shinza and it is an unsigned blade, there isn't an absolute answer on who the smith was. It's an opinion. And depending on the organization, the opinion may or may not have more credibility. But Sue-Bizen blades are fairly distinctive. When you're looking at a Sue-Bizen blade, there's a characteristic of forging, there's different characteristic traits for the hamon. You have certain things that you see within the steel of Bizen blades, like utsuri, which is one of the textbook characteristics of Bizen in general. So there are certain things that distinguish Bizen blades that the Shinza team looks for. And the nakago, as I showed in the video, is a textbook characteristic. So this has been very well packed. Again, the blade is in Kosherai only, so it does not have an accompanying shirasaya. Okay, and now I'm going to take out the blade. This is always an excellent idea when the blade itself is wrapped to protect it during shipment. It is easy with movement during the shipping process that a polish can become scratched. I always advise to do this, and the owner of this sword that I've been sent for consignment has oiled and protected the polish of the blade. and beautiful. Has a kind of classic Muromachi sugata. Sori is a bit shallow, kasaka is extended. The hamon is generally suguha or straight with some ashi and kochoji along the full length. And now I'm going to take out the kugiana and look at the nakago of the blade as well. And when I talk about a classic Sue-Bizen or Muromachi Bizen nakago, you'll see that the sides of the nakago are fairly parallel going down, and then you have this distinctive korigiri curve, asymmetrical, slightly offset, but it generally does not have a great deal of taper compared to nakago of many other swords that you would generally see. Blade looks like it's about a little bit over 7 millimeters kasane. It's very thick, healthy, and I can see a bit of utsuri in the blade as well. So very, very nice piece, classic Sue-Bizen Katana, and I will follow up with more information. And this is a sword that I'm going to be posting to my website and Instagram channel very soon. And now with everything unpacked, I'm just going to walk through the Kosherai a bit. Everything is in shakudo, so we have a shakudo fuchi. It's a smooth polished shakudo with a bat on the outside. The menuki are floral, done in shakudo. And I talked a bit about this on my last video with the Muramasa. The kashira is made out of horn. And what happens is, if the fuchi kashira are separated due to damage in the tsukumaki, the kashira falls off, then it is typically replaced with horn rather than, in most cases, rather than a mismatched fuchi kashira. The saya on this blade has a style of lacquer that a pattern is created by applying multiple different colors, in this case, a red, a silver, and a black lacquer, and then it is polished down, which creates this stippled pattern, and there is a silver kojiri in the blade as well. The whole mounting looks like it was assembled at the end of the Edo period, and it has also a very nice iron tsukashi suba as well. So thank you again. I'll be posting more videos and photos to my channel, and then reach out to me if you'd like any more information on this sword. It is going to be available and added to my website. And as always, please subscribe to see more content soon. Thank you so much.